and welcome to your October 2018 love reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you guys to my channel, whether it's your first time or your return viewer subscriber. Well, okay. Welcome and thank you. I'm sorry, these cards are coming out and I'm gonna let them. Okay. So yeah, this is your love reading, Aries, and if you find that this message isn't resonating with you, just keep in mind that it is a general reading and it's not going to resonate with everyone. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus, because sometimes those planets are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys? So if you are a subscriber, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of the giveaway that I've got coming up, okay, for hitting 5,000 views. And also, I'm going to be doing some new things with the channel, okay? So keep an eye out for that, because there's a new app that's going to allow me to chat with you guys live. And so, you know, it could be a 10-minute chat. It could be an hour. You know, you could book a live reading with me like that. So it's just some more options for how to, you know, chat with me. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right. Those cards came flying out as I'm shuffling here. And let's go ahead and see what else you've got going on. So in your current energy, you've got the 9 of Cups, which is emotional satisfaction. Okay. That's what you're focused on right now, Aries. Okay. What's crossing that is the 5 of Swords, all right, which is conflict, but hey, we'll get there. Next, what you're coming out of is the 4 of Pentacles, all right. What you're moving into is the Hermit, all right. What you want is the Star. Internal factors which driving you is the Hanged Man. Okay, your advice for this reading is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. External factors, we've got the Moon. Hopes or fears is the 9 of Wands in the reverse. And your outcome for this reading is the Tower. Oh, interesting. Aries, what do you guys have going on? All right, so currently, emotional satisfaction, okay? Either you're experiencing that, some of you have gotten a wish, something that you wanted, you've actually gotten it. If that's not the case, that's what you're focused on. You're focused on trying to get this emotional satisfaction, okay? You realize that you're coming out of this 4 of Pentacles, you know, which has a lot to do with fear-based thinking, okay? A lot of clinginess, a lot of possessiveness, being very guarded, okay? And now you're realizing that, you know, having your guard up doesn't allow people to get close. And if people don't get close, you don't really feel much, right? You don't really feel anything. So now you're ready to feel and experience, and you want something very specific, because it wouldn't be an Aries if you didn't want something very specific, right? So let's go ahead and clarify this current energy. In the Page of Cups, okay, so you want a water sign, okay, but someone who represents, oh, this is so cute, so sweet. All right, so with this Page of Cups, you want someone who is sensitive, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, someone who is vulnerable, they're emotional, they are fun-loving, okay, because it's a page, so that page is kind of like that first love, that puppy love type of energy. That's what you want right now, Aries. You want that emotional satisfaction that feels like love. It feels like that true love kind of feeling, okay? Now, what your challenge is a little bit of conflict, okay? And, you know, or mind games. And, you know, whether or not it's the person that you want that plays the mind games, or you're the one that plays the mind games. And sidebar, shout out to any Aries Pisces couple. If you're an Aries dealing with a Pisces, you really need to go watch the Pisces reading, because you're gonna crack up when you see the way these cards are playing out for you guys. But anyways, so it could be mind games. You know, sometimes the 5 of Swords represents that little playful banter that some couples have. You know, some couples just have that naturally. it seems like it's a combative type of energy, but they're just playing with each other. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Three of Wands. So that, you know, it could be some conflict. It could be something that you've been waiting, or you feel like you've waited a long time. So your challenge is to not play into that conflict or play into the mind games, or not to continue the mind games, okay? Now, going back to this energy that you're coming out of with this Four of Pentacles, you know, you may have been very guarded. The Four of Pentacles talks about security, but it's also about securing yourself, securing your heart, okay? Clarify that. We got the King of Wands, okay? So, you know, as a fire sign, which you are, you could be the King of Wands. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio - Sagittarius. But that could have been the reason you were guarding yourself against this particular person, for whatever reason, okay? And now you're done with that energy and you're moving towards now this emotional satisfaction, all right? Moving now into your future energy, and we've got the Hermit. So, you know, the Hermit is about self-reflection, okay? And sometimes we do need to take that time to reflect on, you know, why we do things, okay? Why we want things. So sometimes this could represent a break in a relationship or some space. But if not, it's just you really, really getting to the bottom of, you know, who you are, what you want, why you want it, all right? Clarify that, and we get the Five of Swords in the reverse. So that's good, because it's like you take that time and you reflect and you realize, maybe I do need to work on compromise, okay? Maybe I do need to be a little bit less manipulative, or maybe I do need to let go of the mind games, or if someone's playing mind games with you, I don't need to engage, okay? So that's good. It's like this is progress, right? Moving on to what you want. We've got the Star card. So at the very basic, some of you may want an Aquarius. But if not, the Star card represents your soulmate. You guys want the person that you feel like is your soulmate. Okay, Aquarius? I'm sorry, Aries. This is the card of Aquarius. Yeah, so I pull a clarifier for that, and we get the Hanged Man. So for some of you, that can represent a Pisces. But if not a Pisces, the Hanged Man can represent someone who is emotionally, I guess you could say emotionally pure. They're very open with their emotions, okay? Besides the Hangman representing a crossroads, the Hangman can also represent someone who is very, like, optimistic in love. They love for love's sake, okay? They're just in love. They're just love being in love. So that could be who you feel like your soulmate is, or that could be what you want. It seems like you're really, really focused on your emotional satisfaction right now, Aries, all right? Moving on to what's driving you, we've got the Hanged Man again. Well, duh. Okay, you want that emotion. You want that connection. But you may be at a crossword. You may be at a oh, Lord. You may be at a crossroads also, okay, Aries? If this doesn't represent this Pisces that's motivating you, then you're at a crossroads and you're really, you know, wanting this emotional satisfaction, or wanting this Page of Cups person. Clarify that we get the Devil, okay? So you may even have some type of an addiction or an obsession with this person, right? And that's what's driving you to want to create this emotional satisfaction with them. For some of you, you feel like that's where you can get your emotional satisfaction from. All right, some of you may have a situation where you know, yeah, there could be other people that you know, but for whatever reason, you feel like this particular person is the one that can satisfy you emotionally, okay? It could be a codependent situation. You could have become addicted to this person. You know, it happens. It happens all the time. All right. But there's, You know, like I said, there's Pisces here. I see Aquarius here, or you know, there could be a Capricorn that you're interested in. So it could, maybe it's not the devil energy at all. Maybe it's just a Capricorn, okay? And you're trying to determine how to get to this person if you feel like they're your soulmate. All right. Moving on to your advice, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's about being more reliable, okay? You need to be more trustworthy. You need to be a little less aggressive, I feel like, especially if you're dealing with somebody who tends to be emotional and sensitive. Okay, the Knight of Wands in the reverse is known for being very unreliable, even abusive, very aggressive, a cheater, a user, a manipulator, you know, and so you kind of want to shy away from any behavior that is in line with that, okay? You don't need to play mind games with people, and it's not going to work. You're not going to get with this person who is your soulmate, especially if they're a water sign, especially if they're a Pisces, okay, with this kind of behavior. So it's encouraging you to be more passionate, right? Be more passionate, be more direct, be more honest, okay? Moving on to the external. Guys, I mean, who can make these things up? You've got the Moon card again. So for those of you who are dealing with a Pisces, you're really all about this person. Let me tell you. All right, let me just tell you. If it's not a Pisces, the Moon card represents someone who is emotional. All right, so it could be a situation with someone who's mysterious, someone who may even have a few secrets. So this could be the energy of someone that you're dealing with, or someone may see you as having this energy, Aries, okay? Also, we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So here we go with the water sign again. But the thing with the Knight of Cups in reverse is it's someone who is either manipulative in order to get what they want out of romance, or it's someone who has unrealistic expectations when it comes to romance, okay? So you want to be careful, because if you are dealing with someone who may be possibly a Pisces or another water sign, but if you are dealing with someone who has unrealistic expectations, you know, you don't want to lead that person on, okay? So it's like you don't want to get carried away, okay? Because if you're looking for wish fulfillment, you know, of course it is, be careful what you wish for, okay? And, you know, this person, especially if there's some addictive behavior, you know, the devil is here. And so whenever we see the devil, we've got to be careful. We've got to create boundaries. We've got to maintain our realism, or else we can get carried away, okay? And this looks like a prime situation that can cause you to get carried away. And we've got emotions all over the place, and we've got unrealistic expectations and manipulation. Things can get out of control very quickly, all right? So we want to be careful and make sure that we're maintaining our integrity in this situation, right? Okay, now with your hopes and your fears, you've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. All right, so I feel like, you know, if this is a situation that is, if this is something with someone that you're used to having conflict with, all right, I think that with this Nine of Wands in the reverse, it's, you're afraid that this person won't compromise with you, where you're ready to compromise, okay? I think you're afraid that this person is going to be guarded with you, and that they're not going to want to compromise with you, especially now, you know, if you're coming around to realizing, you know, that you want this person, or even if this is a situation where they feel like they've been taken for granted, okay? Or maybe you hope this person will compromise. Put it like this. I think you hope this person will compromise. Clarifying that, we get the Chariot. Okay, so, you know, I feel like you know that this person is going to be guarded, and I think you're just hoping that they'll give you like another chance, okay, or they'll give you the opportunity to prove yourself. All right, moving on to the outcome, though, we've got the Tower, so definitely something sudden that's just gonna F everything up, all right? In a good way or a bad way. It may be a good way, okay? Because the Tower is something sudden and unexpected that rocks you to your foundation. And then we clarify that and we get the King of Pentacles. So it could be a situation where you don't even realize where you're headed with this person, okay? And I'm just feeding a little bit off of another video. So like I said, for my Aries, if you are dealing with a Pisces, then go check out that Pisces reading, okay? But with this King of Pentacles, I feel like this is either, for some of you, it's interesting because everything in this situation is going in one direction. So I feel like there's just going to be something that happens that's going to cause you to have to be more secure, more stable. Maybe the idea of being in a stable, long-term committed relationship with this person is really something that's sudden and unexpected for you, all right? And it's shaking things up for you. You know, the Tower isn't always something that's negative. It's just something that rocks your foundations and brings everything down. So, you know, for those of you, if you've been single and all of a sudden here comes this, you know, it could have been an offer to you. Somebody could come in and be like, look, I want to be with you. You know, but I don't know why I feel like this is you, Aries, only because, you know, of you wanting your soulmate and you wishing for something. Maybe you're getting your wish and it's just really, really shaking you up. All right. This Tower, though, it's like the Tower and the King of Pentacles. You know, the King of Pentacles and the Tower. I'm just repeating it. The Tower, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles and the Tower. The Tower can represent the end of a relationship, but it's also, I feel like it's also a relationship that may not necessarily have been built on the most stable and sturdy foundation. So sometimes you've got to tear everything down so that you can build it back up. All right? And that's how I feel about that. Okay, Aries, so definitely there's going to be something that rocks your foundation, but I feel like you do have the tools and you do have what you need. Whether this is a current situation or whether this is a new situation that, you know, really is going to catch you off guard and you're going to want to be serious with someone that you didn't even expect you were going to be in this place ever, okay? But guys, definitely let me know in the comments, like, what's going on? I really want to know, okay? If you would like a more personalized reading, go ahead and let me know. Let me see. Let me do the roll call. So I definitely see Pisces. I definitely see, for some of you, Leo or Virgo. There's Aquarius here. There's Cancer here. You know, definitely a water sign, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn. So there are a few signs here. So guys, let me know in the comments what's going on. Like I said, if you want a personalized reading, all my information is in the description bar below this video. And I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Aries. Hey there, Angel, and welcome to